Before we go, I just want to take a second to remember our friend, Adi Barkan, who died this week from complications of ALS at just 39 years old. So, a lot of you have probably heard Adi on this show trying to get people involved in the fight to make healthcare a human right. First time we talked to him was right after he was arrested for protesting Trump's tax cut in 2017. On his way home from that event, he confronted former Senator Jeff Flake on a plane to beg him to vote against Medicare cuts. The video went viral, and then we booked Adi on the show. So he starts off the interview by saying, "Hey guys, I'm pretty excited right now." And I said, "Oh, well, thanks. That's nice to say. We're excited to have you on." And he says, "No, man, I'm not excited about being on your podcast. I'm excited about rejuvenating our democracy with thousands of my closest friends." So he then lets us ask like two questions before he completely takes over the interview and starts interrogating us about Republican politics, economic policy, Barack Obama's shortcomings. And at one point he says, "Okay, last question for you guys." And Lovett says, "Well, now you're just fully hosting the show." And Adi says, "Too bad, guys. Dying man gets to do what he wants." And that's who Adi was. He was every bit as brave and determined and inspiring as he seemed, but he was also witty and self-deprecating and darkly funny. He was wonky and shrewd and tough. He would call you on your bullshit when you weren't doing enough or fighting as hard as you could. Adi did not become an activist because of his ALS. He was an activist his entire life who understood that his ALS would allow him to reach more people, organize more people, persuade more people, pressure more politicians to do the right thing. But he did all of that with just the most big-hearted, generous spirit. And what he taught me is that in the face of pain and suffering and even death, it's important to find joy in the struggle for equality and justice. And the reason it's important is because that struggle is with other people, and it's for other people you love and people you may never know. And that's, I think, why Adi embraced that struggle right up until the day that he died. He did it for his brilliant, incredible wife, Rachel, his two beautiful children, Carl and Willow, and for all of us. He was the best organizer, best human, and I loved him very much. And because he wouldn't want it any other way, I will go ahead and we will give Adi the last word today.
I have come to understand the difference this way. I can do nothing to change the fact of my terminal illness. There is no cure for ALS right now, and there is nothing I can do to stop my rapid neurological decay. Flail against it helplessly would only cause me additional grief and suffering, so the only thing I can do is accept it. That isn't true about the healthcare crisis in this country, or systemic racism, or the climate emergency barreling towards our shorelines every day. Resisting those challenges, whether by marching, or voting, or petitioning, that's the only way to solve the most pressing problems facing our society. And that is why I'm doing everything I can, even as paralysis